Witness pure joy as rescued animals taste freedom for the very first time. From fear to happiness, their reactions will melt your heart. Join us in celebrating second chances, hope, and the power of compassion. Watch these beautiful souls take their first steps into a new life. This great horned owl seemed confused by the huge camera in front of it, then decided, "Who cares?" and flew off quickly. A massive loggerhead turtle was tagged and released back into the ocean, with hopes it will thrive in its vast new home. These wild bison entered their habitat in a truly majestic and earth-shaking way. He waited anxiously and didn't waste a second before making his escape. All right, the cage is open. Now what? Oh right, time to make my escape. These rescuers carried this orangutan a long way to release it back into the wild, and it was definitely worth the effort. This 6-foot-long crocodile was rescued and released back into the wild. And that, I'd say, is the jump of freedom. This stingray got a thrilling joyride on its way back to the ocean. These seals can hardly believe their eyes as they finally see and feel the ocean again. These prey animals must be thinking, "Guys, the apex predator is back to hunt us." As this chimpanzee was getting ready to be released back into the wild, it gave everyone a warm, emotional hug, a truly kind gesture. This was the cow's reaction to seeing grass after a long time. Pure joy as they jumped and played with excitement. This male hippo was finally released back into the wild and was overjoyed to return home. These 5 giraffes finally get to experience true freedom. This baby and its mom finally shared a touching emotional reunion. This octopus is finally being released back to its home, where it can camouflage and outsmart predators. That bucket was definitely not enough for him, but now he has all the space he needs. These skunks are being released back into the wild, and some animals are about to experience an unpleasant surprise. At first, this wolf was a bit hesitant, but once released, she tried to help herself calm down, then dashed off into the wild. Before heading back home, this angry bear showed a bit of its wrath to the rescuers first. A Siberian tiger that was preying on dogs in primary Russia was captured and is now being released into a protected reserve in the Khabarovsk region. These fishermen released this whale shark back into the sea. These 3 orphaned bear cubs, Volga, Nia, and Mazak, were released back into the wild as part of a conservation effort. Unfortunately, this wolf got caught in a bear trap, but thankfully, these rescuers managed to save it. "25 Arctic foxes were raised in captivity to help repopulate their species. Here's hoping they thrive in the wild." A pufferfish is getting some help as it's gently pushed back into the water. From now on, the wild better watch out. This spiny porcupine is back on the move. I guess this is the only animal taking its sweet time to return home. But hey, it made it there eventually. This koala can finally wrap its arms around its favorite tree again. Thank God these people climbed up the cages. Those charging hippos were way too eager to get back home. This big cat unfortunately got caught in a bear trap, but thanks to these rescuers, its life was saved. Finally, this platypus got to feel the refreshing waters of freedom. These cheetahs are finally ready to show the wildlife who truly rules the land as the fastest animals. These deer were a bit confused why people were filming, but soon realized they were being released back to their home. This bird once had a broken wing, but after some care and healing, it's finally time to take off and soar through the skies again. After being rescued and rehabilitated, this Andean condor is finally being released back into the skies. He got a little too excited on his way to freedom, but after a few playful detours, he finally made it back home. This snow owl finally got to spread its majestic wings and feel the true essence of freedom. These folks actually composed an epic tune to celebrate these magnificent beasts returning to their home in the wild. Once nearly wiped out, every release of these Mexican wolves carries the hope of reviving their entire species. This wild bear couldn't believe humans were actually setting it free. It waited a moment to be sure, then dashed off into the wild. Every one of these pigeons must be thinking, "I'm finally free again." This anteater couldn't believe its eyes as it looked around. Everything was green, and it was finally home. Wow, that was quick. The fox must be thinking, "I'm done with these humans." More than 600 parakeets were released, and this is exactly what freedom sounds like. The polar bear is back in its habitat, and the seals can finally rest in peace. These guys must be thinking, "Wait a minute, is this real? Am I actually back in the water?" These wild horses can finally gallop across the fields, feeling the full speed of freedom. This bobcat took a moment to process that it was being released back into the wild. All right, playtime's over. It's time to head back home, safe and sound. When hyenas are back in the wild, the prey better watch out. This weasel didn't even have time to say thank you or goodbye. Beavers are called ecosystem engineers because they reshape their environment, creating new habitats that support a wide variety of other species. This hamster struggled a bit to get out of the cage even after it was opened, but with a little help, it finally made it. These chimps are finally seeing the outside world after a long time, and their reactions say it all. This python got stuck in a pipe. But local rescuers freed it and released it back into the deep forest, giving it a second chance at life. These 6 giraffes have been released into a new habitat thanks to the team that worked hard to create a better environment for them. These kind people saved this goat's life after its head got stuck between tree trunks. This tiny bunny was struggling to keep up, but a kind girl helped it recover and released it back to start a new life. He was a bit grumpy about being released, but seeing the cows sparked a little excitement to join them.
Telling me to piss off? I'll let you go.
This guy must be thinking,
Chuck it in here.
enough with the cringe TikToks. Humans are picking me up way too often.
Off you go. There she goes.
I'm a kid. I know.
It was a small cage, to be honest, but with a little help, it's ready to soar across the skies.
There. He's circling back. He's coming back and saying thank you.
Damn, I guess I'm hunting my own food from now on. Let's go. While these people were walking by, they spotted a stuck, injured bird and decided to help it to safety. These cute little owls are showing off their adorable modeling walk as they're released after being cared for. When this rhino was released, it was like an earthquake in a box. It crashed backward, shook the entire vehicle, and nearly sent the men on top tumbling to the ground. I guess it's finally time to rule the jungle again as the king of the jungle strides into the savannah. A snow leopard was treated and released back into the wild after being found near a village school. Hundreds of snakes were released back into the forest by these skilled snake catchers. This shark couldn't believe these guys had an endless food supply, but the fisherman did the right thing and released it back into the water. Don't click away just yet. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. And wait, there are more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one you like and enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.